All right, here we are with Exalted versus World of Darkness, City of the Bull God, Season 2, Episode 12. We are in August 2022, and today with me we have...
Brendan as the storyteller.
Peter as Sir Rigel Star, the Celestial Censor, and Sola Twilight.
Devin as End of Sadness of the Infernal Exalted.
Holden as Layla Church, the Infernal Exalted.
And Sam as Rowan of the Catimian Exalted.
All right, gang. I know that it's been a hot minute since we have gathered to get this game rolling, but could someone give me and the listeners who may have stopped listening for 6 weeks like that we did an update on what exactly is going on City of the Bull God?
Well, Rowan realized something weird is going on with Fate, and then we had some meeting in the Gamma Cave, and then something.
Then you went to the magnifying glass building in Britain.
Yeah, the Venture Street building.
Yeah.
We found End of Sadness, which was doing some crazy shit up there.
The Dresden was made out of human skin. Well, she also subhuman. Okay.
It was not made out of human skin. It was made of their suits. I cut their suits up and made it out of theirs.
Okay.
Was it human skin?
Better.
My note is the seal skin in a houndstooth blood pattern.
Yeah, it's a houndtooth blood pattern because I used their blood when I was ripping up their suits to make my super suit. Like that one guy in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Tuco, when he's putting his gun together. But I did it for a suit. Because you guys kept bitching and moaning I don't wear clothes enough. So I made a power suit.
So, yeah, then we had a whole spiel about how End of Sadness needs to solve reality so he can go back to hell and be happy there.
That's one way to interpret it. The other way is End of Sadness had to make a big dramatic thing about themselves and get everyone else roped into the drama. They do thrive off that. That boardroom meeting was a big, dramatic, whatever the fuck it was. And it was also an attention-seeking suicide attempt. Because it was like, if you can't work with me, just kill me now so I don't have to feel the sting of betrayal later after I do all the heavy lifting for you guys. You'll kill me like an animal. I don't want that. Just kill me now if that's how it's going to go.
So yeah, there was that, and
I ended up eclipsing him to be less fucking dramatic.
There's something that I want to say here, and I really just want to say, okay, depressed, majestic.
No, manic, not depressed.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know how Nausea and her doll cause shit on What We Do in the Shadows? That kind of drama.
Okay, that's fair.
And Layla talked it all down and made an oath to telegraph when I'm going to do something next time.
And then also Millie was there.
Oh shit, Millie tried to kill me.
Agitating everybody. She tried to start PvP, but someone noticed her.
Yeah, she was trying to start shit.
Yeah, I had a big talk with her, learn about her curse and learn about other things and fix her shit up so she's working with us now. And going to kill Mithras because he wants to end human suffering by
ending humans, more or less.
Ending all time. Skipping ahead to the end of the story.
He wants to make everyone experience all the choices that they will ever have so that everyone can know what the perfect choice and path for their life will be.
Exactly.
Which would be a really great idea if only one person lived on fucking Earth.
And then also, End of Sadness was like, listen, I know that Layla can take me in a fist fight, but I don't think Rowan can. Rowan's a little weak.
Look, it's true, okay? Rowan cannot take me in a fistfight. I just looked at my character sheet, what my Shintai form is. Not only am I unapologetic 6 weeks later, but I doubled down on being right about that. Rowan has many differences we celebrate, but taking me in a fight will not be one of them.
That's not
Bro.
what you said.
Yeah, what it was more like, so Layla, because you're the only person here that matters, and Rowan is weak and ineffectual, we need to hash this out, because obviously you're the only person here whose opinions matter, because only you could stop me, and Rowan personally specifically can't.
Yes, Rowan personally
Jesus
specifically could not
Christ!
stop me. Rigel doesn't want to because Rigel's on board. Rigel knows where he is, son, and you two don't. But if one of you is going to pick a fight with me, I know which one would be able to win that fight.
It's the one that can cast Death of Obsidian Butterflies.
It's the one that can do 5 egg for 1 essence. Okay, let's all fucking... Alright. Rowan does a bunch of other cool shit.
Is that Rowan too? Didn't you get some martial arts and shit?
No. I can't do anything offensive, but I can make sure that nobody else can do
You
anything.
could dispel magic, but that doesn't work on us.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. So yeah. And Sadness was pretty upfront about why this decision to whether or not to murder End of Sadness, this fucking personal decision they came to was 100% legitimate because of fucking Holden decided, yeah, you know what, Leia's going to kill End of Sadness. I would have been totally down to clown with that. Yeah. End of Sadness picked their executioner and picked the one that can swing the axe in one chop and take the head off and not make it suffering and miserable and be really drawn out. Sorry, I'm so selfish.
I mean, you're about to be. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you in the preamble before we started recording, I did have a little talk with Rowan between game about how his limit's about to go. And we decided on what's going to happen.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
It's
Mega Rowan 2.
Please be merciful, Zergiot Part 2.
Let me actually find the limit section on the Gatimian document because
let's keep it a surprise.
Yeah, we're in the game. We can get. We don't have to tell them what's going to happen in the future. We're getting there.
None of those options are the fun one. If they're happening to you, I know that.
This is
God, one of them's the really fun one. Oh shit, I just remembered it. Fuck.
Oh, which one's the really fun one?
My God.
I'm betting that's the one he picked, so I'll let us find out.
Yeah.
Time to fuck about.
So
anyway, I think we left off literally there.
I think that we did leave off literally there.
We did the Eclipse off to fight Mithras, no backseat.
Yeah, we're killing Mithras, no backsies.
No backseas, we are killing Mithras.
No police, no
I believe
lawyers.
that now also Rowan is at limit 10. Is that correct, Sam?
It's whenever you want it to go off, basically.
Okay, well, I believe that we talked about there needing to be a conversation that happens. I think that at the end of that conversation, or in the middle, whenever the both of you feel is dramatically appropriate, please, that's when it happens.
All right. See, I wanted to talk to Rowan on the rooftop where we fought those mages back when you were a lunar, because this is that same building, actually. Because I thought it'd be nostalgic for a one-on-one talk.
What?
All right.
What?
No, it... Oh, Fenchurch Street. Okay, I was like,
God damn, guys.
Do you mean the Tower of London?
God damn, guys.
I was like, did you mean the nightclub where I perform? I was like,
no, God damn, Fenchurch Street, the building we're in.
Holden wasn't there for that session.
I wasn't there for that session.
I know.
So I was very confused for a second.
I'm aware that Holden has an excuse to be shocked by this.
Did we fight in a cafeteria or something?
On the top fucking floor. It was the CEO, like the exact area, the big fucking rooftop thing these buildings have. Look out at any skyscraper in Vancouver, they have that.
It's an atrium.
Yeah, that's the word.
Trees and stuff.
Yeah, just use that exalted made-up word, atrium.
What are we doing now? What's going on?
All right.
If you like this, if you guys like listening to this, you should really write in and tell us whether or not we should record the before session bullshitting.
Right, exactly.
Right. It's something else.
Right. It could be a Patreon exclusive. Actually, I'm re-looking through the thing that I said. You know what? I think you should take that point of limit, and then we'll hold it until the battle happens.
Okay, that's good.
He's definitely going with a fun one. Okay.
Right.
All right, so are we back? Are we in game now? Are we in character?
Yes, no. You guys are in character, please.
I hope not, so that means the fucking limit's already gone off.
Right.
Where are we and what the fuck is going on?
We're in the boardroom, and I guess you guys are leaving.
I hope not, because I restocked my fucking essence, and I don't remember what it used to be. skipping forward away.
We don't need to skip forward. We have access to a manse. We have access to 2 manses.
Well, not in the fucking boardroom.
Oh my god, you barely spent any essence. You spent like 1 to sanctify an oath.
4!
It's fine.
Out
Don't
of
worry,
17, I spent
guys.
4! Come on!
We're gonna have a chance to refresh our essence before
You guys are gonna have your chance to refresh your essence. Don't worry about it.
I know you play Final Fantasy a lot, but Christ, man, we don't have to fill up before the boss roll. We'll get time, I promise you.
Yes, we do.
We gotta stand in a line and let them take their turns.
Fuck. Alright.
It takes me like 4 fucking essence to get my battle pattern set up anymore.
That's 1 turn, because we can spend 4 essence a turn.
Anyway,
But
Rowan
that's
and End of
just leaving me
Sadness need to have a conversation.
Yes. End of Sadness. Can I have a word with you?
Yeah, sure, buddy. Let's go talk somewhere a little more private. You guys can go do whatever you want. And an elevator will descend from the middle of the room, building itself as it goes, because I have full control over this building, because I turned it into my hell, and I have full control over my hell. All these things need to be relevant to you guys. You know this stuff for you. You knew it 6 weeks ago. And we'll head into the elevator, and we'll take it up through an elevator shaft it's building as it goes. To the atrium. The atrium that we fought in back in season 1. When
Elevator music begins playing.
Sam was a lunar.
That's definitely a hell. Okay.
Yeah, End of Sadness.
Yeah?
Do you realize how often you simply seem to walk up to the line that of unrepentant just horribleness, and
You're
then
really loading you're really loading this intro. Sadness says in the elevator.
Honestly, I am a little frustrated with you. Let's be honest.
Okay.
You've almost you did a whole lot of Bond villain shit, and I think that, frankly, when you get to that level of villainy, how you managed to turn it around to not be completely evil is astonishing and wonderful. But it scares me. It terrifies me every single time, because I know someday you're going to just not turn around at that last second.
All right,
And
sorry.
yes, that's pretty much it. And today I thought was the day. I'm going to be honest.
All right. Well, that's all very hurtful. But I'm going to power on through that and be bigger about it. Here's the deal. Murdering a bunch of CEOs in a boardroom isn't wrong. It's cool and fun and awesome as fuck. And I love doing it, and I don't feel bad doing it. And honestly, you don't either. You've done this with me before. We spent a year in a Hollow Earth hunting Nazis for sport and scalping and killing them for fun. You're past this. You and Layla should be past this by now. I know Rigel is, because Rigel was born king. And, I had a alternative upbringing, but you are past this.
I don't think I am, and I don't think I want to be.
You have to be, because on the other side of this, Rowan, is either we save the world, and I mean save not as in we prevent another, like a 3rd or 4th catastrophe. I mean we save it. Like all the bad shit that happened to you and Layla and me, and not Rigel, because Rigel was born to be king. But what happened to the 3 of us in this life, we're going to fix that for everyone, forever. It's the plan. It's always going to be the plan. It always will be the plan. You talk about lines that I walk up to. I have lines, and I've never fucking crossed them. And if you don't know what those lines are right now, I'm going to remind you, not to be a dickhead, but just to touch base, because I feel like we haven't touched base one-on-one in a little while. But
you have been in hell.
Yeah. That was actually pretty great. I was really happy down there. I wish I could go back. But I can't grant my own wishes. Sucks to suck, right? So here's the dealio. I will do everything with no moral line to protect my cult. What my cult is are the fucking people who walked up to me when I was a sewer monster and was all like, I'll give you shit if you worship me. That's the deal. I'll protect you. I'll take care of you. I'll make sure that you're happy and that the people you care about are safe as long as you worship me and work with me. Because I had a plan I was working towards. So there's line 1. I don't cross that line. I don't fuck over my cult. I've never done it, and I'm not going to do it. I don't hurt people that don't deserve it, Rowan. Best as I can, I make sure whenever I put the knife down, it goes on someone who has it coming. And as far as I've seen it, everyone who I've done it to so far has had it coming. If you have someone that didn't in mind, bring it up now. I'd be more than happy to take another look at it and make sure that I'm not straying. And the last thing is I'm going to treat every single boss, ruler, king, and god the exact way, up to the exact letter and law of how they treated the people under them. So those people in the boardroom, I was actually pretty easy on them. I let them off real easy. They murdered the world. It wasn't the wizards, it wasn't the vampires, it was all the fucking magic shit. Though I guess it probably was, because nothing people do matters when you have wizards that can rewrite reality and there are reality wars. So maybe global warming actually was fake. I don't
can't
know.
get into metaphysics.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. The guys in that boardroom, even if they weren't magic, had it coming. And you know they did. The people in that boardroom are the exact same people who fucked you and Layla over. The exact goddamn same.
There's a reason I'm in this elevator with you talking to you about this instead of...
I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not mad at you, Rowan. And I know I don't have a reason to be mad at you because you're the one that's upset, because I came at you pretty hot with all of this, with the suicide attempt earlier. But still, I have rules and I have a line. And when I thought I was riding that line, I went to you guys. I was like, you know what? If you guys can't deal with me, just fucking kill me now. So I have to put all the work in and hope things will turn out better.
Can I interject for just a moment?
Sure.
The elevator dings.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, when are we?
You all now in the atrium.
Given the length of this, it's a Mass Effect elevator. This is
exactly. The elevator dings, as is dramatically appropriate, and it leads out onto the atrium where that you guys had the battle with the two Nefandi in the cafeteria in Fenchurch Street.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
And someone goes, "Remember this, Rowan?" And Rowan says, "No, I wasn't there. This was the different me."
I'm assuming a version of Rowan had this fight.
Yes, that is true. It's not me, though.
Well, that's the problem. This is the other version. And that gets limited.
Wait. So you never had a fight with me up here? Like, in your reality, you never had an End of Sadness you got into a fight with? Like, up here against some dudes?
I'll be honest, it gets a little vague.
Fair enough.
No.
I just kind of
don't believe I did. Sorry.
Oh. Well, then this is just a very nice atrium on a very badly built building. I hope you appreciate it because you're an architect.
Let me show you a recording, how badass you were.
Whatever metaphor or whatever emotional connection I was going for is kind of irrelevant then. It's just a very nice atrium. That's why I chose it. It's secluded.
Can I butt in with literally the dumbest thing that I've ever thought of?
What?
And DeSantis pulls out his rat phone and goes, "Well, then, hey, you should listen to this episode of this specific podcast to know how the combat went."
Wait, never mind. It's coming back to me. I totally did have this conversation. Don't worry about it.
Oh, great.
You can do your cool thing.
No, that was it. That was it. And so it's like, oh, did you or didn't you? I don't know. All right, well, this is just a nice place to talk then. Do you want to get a snack from the vending machine? They'll dispense for us as we approach.
Okay, yes.
So here's the deal. I'm going to keep doing this forever. You know why I'm going to keep doing this? Because I love doing it, Rowan. I looked real deep into myself. I looked real hard at myself. And I thought, am I a coward? Am I a monster? Should I deserve to be alive? I got everyone I cared about killed. I got my family and all my kids killed. It sucks. But you know what? I like what I am now. And I like what I do now. And I like not being a person. And I like being a house or a hell or a cage or whatever you want to call it that just exists as a consciousness inside a giant structure that houses people that I'm taking care of. It's good to be a nurturer. And that's essentially what I was in life. So yeah, I'm not going to ever stop doing this. I'm going to always be doing this kind of shit, following my rules. And if you're super scared of me, I gave my free will to Rigel. That's what that fucking handshake was 15 minutes ago.
I'll be honest, that doesn't make me any less concerned.
Yeah, well, if Rigel ends up being some sort of glorious golden tyrant, you're fucked. But so am I too. So, But them's the breaks.
I don't exactly exist either, so...
Yeah. But like I don't know how else to softball, and like I was really shocked. Like Layla was talking about how, oh, we don't need to fix heaven and hell and all the evils in the world. We just have to give people more fucking money. Like she is under the assumption there's going to be goddamn currency still about when we're done with this. Okay, I can't onboard you guys any faster.
There's going to be a day where we're not on the same side.
On the same side? We kill Nazis and fuck demons. It's the same.
It's not going to be today. We're going to go take out this this thing.
It's not going to be just this thing. You know that, right, Rowan? Like, there's going to be 50 other things. Like, there's about 100 people or things, thinking things on this planet, I gather. About 100, mortal or not, that make everything about this world as miserable as it is. And we should just go for them. All of them are our enemies now. When we get rid of this guy, they're all going to know that we're coming for them. It's going to be unsubtle. Like, we're going to be on the same side pretty much till the end, whatever that ends up being, because that's the deal, right? You want to use your power to make things better for people. This is the most direct line with the most direct resources. There, like, I guess you could go spin off and do your own thing if you wanted, but I just feel like you'd be getting more returns out of this.
I think that's just look. I don't think we're going to agree with this on this at all. But we have an enemy now, and I am willing to work with you, as I see that you're not preening off the edge like I thought you were.
I don't even
But-
see the edge anymore, to be honest.
That's the problem.
Like it's like, oh, the ends don't justify the means. How do we know that? Reality is literally written by stupid fucking wizards. How do we know that's not a thing they put in so you and I would never actually beat the bad guys?
You're right. I can't stop you. I can halt you. I can be an annoyance.
I don't want you to be an
I think
annoyance.
honestly, I could be a lot more of annoyance than you think.
I don't want that though. I just want us to
I
work
don't-
together.
But we're not going to eventually. At some
Why
point.
though? I don't see it.
I think that's the problem. Is that you don't.
Like, how could you be disturbed by us humans sacrificing those evil CEOs when we did that? We do that all the time, and they definitely have it
You
coming.
do that all the time.
What do you think we're going to do to Mithras and all of his cultists
I don't.
in like a day
We're
or
not-
so? Right?
We are
I'm not
going to stop-
crazy, right?
No, but there's like a difference between. I don't even have to get. I don't even know where to start on this. It's like you've lost all humanity whatsoever.
I wasn't a very good human when I had my humanity. I'm better this way. I'm a better person. I'm a nicer person. I take care of people better. I follow through on the promise that I'll keep people safe and protect them. I follow through on making my cultists better. I follow through on all of it. And it's so fucking easy and trivial to follow through now. Do you know how hard it was to make a cultist's wish come true when I was mortal? It was a lot. It took forever, and it was a grind. And it got them all killed. And me. Also, humans kind of suck.
Look, we're not going to solve anything.
I didn't even want to be here either, Rowan. I would have liked to go to my little Skinner box dimension with my cultists, not even all of the humanity, just a few hundred, maybe 1,000 people tops, and just live out eternity down there. Because I knew nobody wanted to deal with our shit in the real world, but the real world dragged me back. I mean, there's an end to this. If you can get me shoved back into hell where I don't come back, there you go. Problem solved. You don't have to deal with my mug anymore, right? But you and Layla keep acting like I'm a sweater model from the Funny Farm or something. Like I'm not here or mentally there. You act like I'm inventing the Viator or Whispers or Despair 7. Like they're these things I made up to cope with the tragic change of turning into a monster and the loss of my family. I didn't. Those are real fucking monsters that I crawled up inside of me and I control and I draw power from and I set this whole thing up with. And I got a handle on them. And Rigel has a handle on me. It's all real. And it's working, Rowan. It's working. We did good. You did good. I did good. Layla and Rowan and Rigel are doing good. We're using our power for good.
Yes, I'm not disagreeing with that, though. It's a lot. You're a lot.
I know I'm a lot. I was a lot when I was mortal too, and I'm sorry. They busted out the treason charges in America specifically for me after like 50 years. Yeah, it was a lot.
Hey.
Yeah, with that, you can kind of piece together who End of Sadness was. They were this U.S. trader called Jane Doe, but that wasn't their real name. They had a lot of aliases. Famously died right before you met End of Sadness. Famously.
I would like to interject here how hard it is to be brought up on treason in America.
Oh, yeah.
You require 2, not just one, but 2 witnesses that can attest that you were committing actual treason as well as actual evidence.
Oh yeah, it was all there. It was real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to ask this question of my friends who work in government.
Right?
Oh, nice.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I get I'm a lot, and I know I pull people into my orbit in ways that aren't as constructive to their peace of mind. I've made peace with that about myself. I got you on that one, Rowan. But like, we could work together forever, and it would just be this forever until there was no more work to be done. I don't want to stop at Earth. I want to go to hell, and I want to free. You know all those fucking CEOs we just killed? One day I want to go to hell and free them because being tortured forever is bullshit. I want a better system. I want to go to heaven, knock on some doors up there, rattle some cages. I want to see if fucking what's that asshole's name? God damn it, that Nixon guy, not Nixon, his buddy Kissinger. I want to see if Kissinger got up there because then I'll have questions.
Yeah. Okay. Look.
Like what I'm trying to say is, I want to keep making the universe, reality, a better place. That's the goal here. And I'm willing to break eggs along the way for it. Not in the fucking crazy Mithras, oh, we'll take away all free choice forever. Just stop the 100 or so people from making this place a doomsday world, a graveyard. That's all. 1,000 or so, maybe tops.
I understand.
It's not like some Machiavellian scheme to end all life or take over or become the one true god on this miserable fucking hunk of rock. I just want to make changes, and we could do that together. Like, there's no reason for us not to do that. We're immortals. We could just work through this stuff, right? There's couples therapy for immortals, right? There has to be if vampires exist.
Oh, jeez. I don't know, Sandus. I'm not convinced, and I don't think it's going to be solved in a day. Sort of thing.
Sure.
Yeah. So why don't we just stick our nose to the grindstone and defeat Mithras, and then we can come back to this.
Well, that's actually a pretty salient point to bring up. I had some ideas about how we might want to deal with Mithras, and that's that's a segue into the Stonehenge thing.
Okay.
If we want to cut from there, or
everybody
we'll
around.
play it.
Yeah, let's go back down the elevator to get
include. You go back down the elevator, meet up with everyone else.
But let's smash cut some time later, so Holden's essence is filled. So Layla,
I'm going to smash the elevator all the way to the ground floor. My essence is back.
Yeah.
So Layla's not like shivering and trying to get her
6 days later, ding. Yeah.
Rowan is still a little on edge. There's something off about Rowan. He just hasn't been able to vent his feelings yet.
Oh boy.
Also, like, I didn't want to do it in the middle of that, but like, I muted my mic and I was giving you both like claps because like that was fucking great.
I'm glad you liked it. That was good, Sam.
Yeah. All right.
So smash cut. We're back to the whole atrocity back together. We're getting the plan together.
The magic meeting room.
There it is.
There it is. Had to bring it back.
Yes.
Voyager style. Okay, so fighting Mithras out in Stonehenge is a bad plan. Let's just drop Stonehenge here in the middle of the city on top of the Gamma Cave. And
hang on, where actually are we at the moment?
We're in a meeting. We're in that boardroom. Dead bodies are still around.
We're back in Venture Street.
Dead bodies.
Yeah, all right. The floor will open up under them, and they'll fall into a bunch of gears and grinding and stuff, and the floor will close up.
Everything.
I control this place.
I thought we left.
I just meant like
what if you all just left and then it auto cleaned itself? Like there's a Roomba out there with some corpse parts in it.
All right, look, we'll go down. We'll go
a whole other chronicle.
We will go across the hallway. We will go across the hallway to the other boardroom that's assembling itself into a perfect recreation of that set, just shot from a different camera angle. Okay, are we good?
Yeah,
I'm upset about having my fucking CEO that I put a pen through his throat cleaned.
Like, oh, right, fine. He's hanging from the fucking wall, crucified with the pen in him. There you go.
Good. Okay, I'm settled.
Glad we got this. Okay. So we had a sadness sitting under a crucified CEO in their suit.
All right, and then
didn't improve the room.
So my question is, I assume that like all of your random allies you guys have accrued.
yeah, we'll bring them in.
mages, yada yada.
Get
Everyone else
Tobias,
is
let's
there.
get Millie.
I'll be like, I'll like buzz Millie, like, Millie, could you send in the vampire leadership, please? Like a secretary.
The vampire leadership minus Pleasance comes in.
Good. Just sit over there. We're bringing everyone in for this.
If it wasn't obvious from I think last episode, Pleasance is
Working for
part
Mithras?
of is working for Mithras, and since we've already talked about how that's going to go down, she's not going to get her big fight thing. She's a low generation Bali.
Nice. Good for her.
Yeah, that's why she was super into you and Layla.
She should still be into me and Layla. Girl power. For being a low generation Bali.
Right? Maybe she'll survive. I don't know. I'll roll it later. But yeah, like Millie, any of the high level mages that aren't like over a Rite 6 are there, and or locked in Doisatep with because of Teddy's bullshit. Obviously Teddy isn't there.
Yeah.
No werewolf show up, but that was expected.
I mean, I'll text her, but the Black Spiral Dancers are here.
Yes, the Black Spiral Dancers are here, but none of the non-worm tainted
I'll let her know.
show up.
Like, I'll just send her a text, be like, hey, I'm working with evil werewolves to kill a demon to save the end of the world, to stop the end of the world from happening. You don't have to come and hang out, but that's the end of this text. Bye, Big Ben emoticon, Irish unification flag emoticon, pint of beer emoticon, smiley face.
That's got so many connotations. I don't even know if you know that.
I don't either. Should I send a crucifix emoticon, Rowan?
Oh,
Will that
God.
help?
Oh,
you get
with Irish. God.
You get a text back that's like, it basically just says, "I'm not Irish, you fuck."
No, new phone. Who this?
New rat.
New
I'm
rat.
sorry. The rat's butt dialed.
I'm
the
not.
Rat was rat.
She specifically goes, "I'm not Irish, you fuck. I'll make sure no one comes in on the southern coast. My pack is ready. Save the world, or I will fucking kill you."
Awesome. I'll send back a Facebook upvote emoticon.
All right.
Thumbs up.
You have successfully convinced Lydia to not want to deal with whatever your bullshit is, because she doesn't want to go back to.
Oh shit! Sorry.
She doesn't want to go back to that one episode that was just you and Peter for season 2.
Yeah. Oh, I'll send another text. Oh, by the way, can you help evacuate London with vampires? Closed hands emoticon, face looking pleading emoticon.
Nuclear blast emoticon.
Without vampires, yes.
I mean, they're not going to just... They can take a section. All right, we got people here.
I mean...
Like, you just
End of Sundance could just do that whole broadcast.
I could. I just wanted to talk with us in the room first before I blew the top off the masquerade.
Okay.
Okay, vampires. To attention.
Queen Anne looks to you and goes, "All right, I assume this is going to be a good thing, considering that it's very soon after sunset. What can we help with?"
I'm going to have to apologize a lot. You know how I said I'd be out of your hair and I wouldn't cause any trouble? I fucking lied a lot. I'm in your hair and I'm causing a bunch of trouble. We're going to have to fight a fallen angel in the middle of London by destroying Stonehenge, maybe with cruise missiles. It's going to be a big... Just let me get through it. Let me get through the conversation.
For the plebs.
I'm giving them the worst case scenario, not the hopeful scenario. It's honesty.
That's not a scenario.
Look, anyway, what we need from you guys is to evacuate London so a cultist of fallen angel demon cultist monsters don't like kill a bunch of innocent people. And we need you to do it like now. Like, we need you to start.
Have you informed actual British royalty of this?
I mean, I was going to hit the intercom button and dial all of London, but I figured you guys would have connections for this because you're vampires.
No, we haven't been able to touch British royalty for centuries. They have some kind of ward up on all their palaces.
Okay, well, using your vast resources and infrastructure and connections to the local people because you're vampires, can you like evacuate people a lot?
Most of them, but not like royalty. And then like they look over at Rigel Star, Sir Rigel Star.
I'm not royalty. I'm just knighted.
I mean, that's
Okay,
more
yeah.
than the rest. Well, that's more than the rest of us. You
I
do
mean, I
have a
look
little
at
bit.
Queen Anne. It's like, oh, isn't she of the royalty?
Yeah, you're a queen,
Actual
right?
Queen Anne.
You're a queen.
I think they just make up their shit. I think they're fake royalty.
No, but Queen Anne was like a pirate queen, right?
We can't get into this. I'm sorry.
The
All right,
Queen
you're
Anne
right.
was a
Also, like,
pirate
I'd like to
vessel.
move back to the cruise missiles.
Okay, fine. Yeah, let's talk about that, Layla. Here's the dealio. If Mithras wins, the world ends, and 8 billion people die, and everyone who's ever lived before them, and everyone who lives after them. So if we can't, quote unquote, seal the deal, I was going to have Rigel or Rowan, I don't care who, I'm pretty sure it was Rowan, push you all into that pocket dimension, and I was going to wrestle Mithras to the ground and just call missiles down on top of us over and over again until he's gone.
Okay, but we're not planning to lose, and also,
Yeah,
I
Blitzkrieg
think you
2.0
can
doesn't
accomplish
sound
this
that
plan with
great.
satchel charges, as Stonehenge is not notably known for dodging shit.
yeah, but it's not going to just be Stonehenge. He'll be in like a big, giant, 9-foot tall cyber demon form from the Doom video games.
Do
He'll look
you
like a
even,
giant Satan you fight.
Do we know that?
Is that what he does, Millie? I don't even know anymore.
Millie just kind of looks at you and goes, I've only ever talked to him through the henges. I've never seen him take an actual. Well, I have seen him possess some of his thralls.
All right, well, if he doesn't have. Okay, well, there you go, Layla. If he doesn't have a 50-foot tall, living Satan, Lucifer, fallen angel form that kills all of us, congrats. I won't have to try and wrestle him to the ground and nuke him. But we should still evacuate London, for Christ's sake.
Okay, I can agree with that, as we are about to Turbo Satan in the middle of downtown.
Yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but you know what word has never been ascribed to me? Low collateral damage.
Learn it.
You
None of my
really should
powers are
learn
low.
how to do that.
None of my powers are low collateral damage, gang.
They're lower than They're lower than carpet bombing the fucking city.
Aren't you also radioactive? Like,
Yeah,
right
I'm
now?
super radioactive, Rowan. I'm so radioactive.
He has yellow cake for a heart. Of
Good
course
God,
he's
the Gamma
radioactive.
Cave. Before I even retrofitted the Gamma Cave, which was pumping out hard rads.
I would have liked to know that, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you look at how healthy you are. You clearly are immortal. You're immune to it.
You're glowing.
You're practically glowing with health. Look, we can't. Okay, I can't apologize for every single time I've exposed you guys to radiation or like demon essence or whatever. Okay, but it happened a lot in our time together, like a lot.
Okay, yeah, fine. We'll have to move past that.
Yeah, sorry. Like, why do you think my cultists look the way they look? That's not like healthy orange juice giving them that pallor.
Oh boy.
Millie goes and like scribbles down something on a napkin and then goes to like press it up against like the wall of this office in the Fenchurch Street or the window of the Fenchurch Street building and kind of looks at it and looks like that she's kind of like comparing like star signs and like that's kind of just going on in the background.
All right. So to wrap it back to the vampires and some werewolves we have on tap. Start evacuating London. I guess Rigel will call the Queen and tell her to pack. Do we really have to save them?
They're basically pets of the UK.
Yeah, but some of them are pretty, like, not well trained, right?
I feel bad saying that, but it's like they generate so much income for the UK. It's really great.
Okay, cool. Well, Rigel can make the call, I guess, and like I've lost a lot of steam on this saving London thing if we have to base the entire center of it around saving the royal family. Okay, I was thinking like people in the streets and in the ERs, in tenant housing. Anyway, you guys have your orders to the Vampires of London, so go, and you'll be rewarded with earthly rewards if the world doesn't end. Because I'll owe you solid.
They all nod and skulk out, I guess, because they're all
Sorry.
vampires and kind of dramatic.
Really sorry, guys. Didn't mean to turn you into my staff. That's my bad.
No.
Think of it this way.
It's my bad.
This way, if he does turn into Turbo Satan, we can dropkick him into Westminster without having to worry about like any janitors still being around.
It's not fair that you mentioned a janitor, but okay, that's fine, Layla. You got me on board. It'd be
All
sad
right.
if a janitor that worked in the palace died.
There you go.
Does Rigel let the royalty know?
I mean, yes. Why wouldn't he?
Oh,
Fair.
hey, royal family. Oh God, we got a lot of things to unpack with you right now.
So, due to how that I see the royal family being like supernatural adjacent,
Like, hey, Queen Lizzie, remember the Blitz? Well, prepare for Blitz number 2.
here comes Blitz 2.0. And because it's coming from someone who has their personal cell phone, she just kind of like goes,
Hyperlink
all
block.
right, my friend, I guess that I'll get all of the crown jewels together and go to my friends in France, a thing that has not been said in centuries.
Christopher,
And then...
Christopher Eccleston has downvoted this episode.
I'm sure that he has. But hey, that means that Chrissy Eccleston listened to us.
This was the moment he was done with our shit.
He got 2 seasons in.
This was the moment.
This is it.
Right?
He was like,
Yeah,
"Fuck
this
them."
was the moment. Hey, don't worry. In season 3, we killed British royalty.
Shh, we can't say that on a podcast.
Season 3 is about going after, heaven itself, so
Whatever.
Well,
You
see-
said it, not me. And
We
we'll
all
go
know
after
them.
Peter.
Isn't that when we switched to Godbound?
I mean, yes.
Good God.
Okay. I'm going to back up from making meta jokes. All right. So, Millie comes back from doing a little astrology off on the window, looks at you guys and goes, all right, so you all have a couple days to make preparations, get your affairs in order, get everyone out of here. We have to make it a little subtle because Mithras has eyes everywhere. So I'm thinking I'll pull some strings that I have, or someone else might have some strings to pull. Any of you guys have some strings to pull? I got some ones that I can pull, like in case of emergency, but if not, like,
I don't know about strings, but one of our genius our circle of geniuses here has now put a big leaking open radiological event under the middle of London.
Yeah.
That might act as a decent pretense to get people out of here, away from a very real nuclear reactor someone just built and then didn't bother to shield half a shit.
Layla?
You'll find that it's very shielded because it focused everything into the throne of the middle, so I can soak in the power of the atom. Okay, so
Layla,
fucking put
and
that
Sadness,
back in your court.
love your energy here. Mithras is already aware of the Gamma Cave.
No. Layla's
Not going to
saying
be a surprise.
Layla says that we use the Gamma Cave's dangerous amounts of radiation to make a public health incident, so people evacuate London.
Yeah.
If we want to keep the masquerade intact.
Right. So again, if it comes from your known areas, he might get suspicious.
Oh, I can blame somebody else. Don't worry.
Oh?
Can you blame it on the royal family?
I can blame it on anybody.
Okay. Well, if you can blame it on anybody, then please, by all, then Rowan, please go ahead.
Wait, are you saying you can make this all Bojo's fault?
Who's Bojo? I just need to know who they are.
Boris Johnson.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can totally do that. Just give me the microphone. I have to be the one that makes the announcement.
Yeah, okay, one moment. I'll grab a mic and plug it into the side of a port on my throat and give you the aux.
Oh, wait, you're just giving it to... Right.
Okay, I'll put it away. I thought you meant now. Sorry. Sometimes I get excited.
You probably want to get it done as soon as possible. Mithras knows that I'm no longer part of his crew since the gas has been removed, so it's kind of a problem. You want to get this done as quick as possible.
All right, so we're going with radiological event has been detected.
Yeah,
from Boris Johnson. Yes.
Okay.
It's his fault. Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right, Sam. No pressure. Do your best Boris Johnson impression.
But no, I don't actually. All I have to say is I don't have to impersonate him at all.
You just shift the blame.
Yeah, I just shift the blame.
All right, so I will plug that aux cord back in and give you the mic if we stare out the window of the boardroom down on the ants below us.
Attention, attention. This is not a drill. According to the office of Boris Johnson, there has been an intense radiological event appearing at coordinates. It gives the coordinates. Yeah. Please evacuate the city at the nearest evacuation route. This is not a drill. This will repeat every 5 minutes for the next 24 hours. Goodbye.
All right,
and I'm going to use Blame Shifty Feint to blame Boris Johnson for that horrible, horrible taboo.
What charm did you use?
Blame Shifting Feint.
I am looking it up. There we go. Okay, so you spend 1 black essence and you roll manipulation plus subterfuge against difficulty of the target's willpower. So technically you cannot, as an Exalt, you do not have to hit a 10 because Exalts never have to hit a 10.
Why would it be 10? Why is this human being's willpower 10?
No, we're doing that.
It's not a human being. The person you need to trick is Mithras.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just like, Boris Johnson.
Which means that it's difficulty 9. So if you have shit that lowers your difficulty, now is the time to use it.
Excellent. Okay. Right. I did not realize that this was such an intense roll. I thought we were just being funny. Okay.
Holy shit. Yeah. Right. Right.
All right. Okay. So excellency, spend a willpower. Do that. So manipulation plus subterfuge. I've forgotten how to roll.
It's been weeks.
It's been a bit, folks.
It's been 1 week.
Since you looked at me.
There it is. I know the whole fucking song.
Okay, it is something that I'm good at, so I get the double X.
21-mile radius.
21-mile radius, misdirection. I get the double X. I don't get 1 subtract. My excellency is to decrease the difficulty by how much? 3. Okay, so it's a 6 roll.
Okay, that sounds good.
7 that limit from 10 to 9. I think applies.
So Exalts can never hit. Exalts can, per the rules, Exalts can never hit difficulty 10.
Yeah, but
but it still goes up to those numbers. It's for specifically this sort of situation.
Right. Okay. So then it would be difficulty 10. So then it would be difficulty 7.
Okay. Well, this is
that's not terrible.
Okay, so I did the math on the radius. This hits every single speaker grill in London.
Perfect.
Like out past London too.
I mean, no snoring.
Pardon? What?
The DMake does not use difficulty 10. Like, it does not exist.
Okay, so...
I mean, we're not playing DMake. We're playing, reverse EvWoD.
Exalted versus WoD, yeah. It does not use difficulty 10. Difficulty 10 does not exist.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is that since Exalts can't hit difficulty 10 because they're Exalts, and the system doesn't use it, that's why I was saying difficulty 6.
Difficulty...
if you're using the EvWoD, if you're using the EvWoD, it's like just nobody can. Difficulty 10 is just not there.
Okay.
It just stops at 9.
Okay. Okay, so it's difficulty 6 then. Excellent.
Fuck this guy.
Dice roll be nice to me. It wasn't. That's only 2 successes, so 3 successes with the willpower.
It's not bad. That's success. Success is success.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Now, I will let you know that demons do have a resistance versus...
Lying.
Oh, fuck.
versus bullshit like this.
No.
Okay, first of all, it's not really that much of a lie that this was Bojo's fault, okay? The economy's in shambles. I wouldn't have had to take the actions I took if it wasn't. So, just saying. Is a half-truth a lie?
I'm trying to remember what exactly their fucking mental thing. I know they're
Probably mind control.
is it
necessarily
mind control.
lie.
They're unconditionally
Mind
immune to?
control, mind control. They're immune to illusions. They're immune to,
Oh,
or not. They're not immune to, but they have a resistance against.
Yeah, this
This
probably
is-
falls into an illusion. Yeah.
It is
What
destined social consequences.
What did you get, Sam?
I got 3 successes.
Okay. All right. You do the thing, and you let everyone in London know what's going to happen. People begin evacuating. And now it's time to throw your actual plan into motion.
Yeah, while they're
Oh.
doing that, I'm ringing up my crew and letting them know what's going on, and specifically letting them know get the fuck out of town.
Also, that message went to every speaker in London and outside the London area. Like every electronic, engineered, mechanical speaker, anything that has a voice box, a speaker box, even crosswalk signs and teddy bears and pacemakers. Got that message from Rowan.
Please
Heavy
stop
smokers with a
pacemakers. That's
fucking-
weird.
Heavy
Every
smokers with a
microwave.
fucking box in the throat.
Yeah.
Announce that at the dinner table.
Yeah, every single one of them. All speakers. Even e-cigarettes have some speakers in them. Even
My
fucking there are certain like computer
How do you think they
motherboards.
make the weird noise? You use a speaker.
Computer motherboards do beep codes through a built-in speaker, and it says they don't even have to be powered. So every fucking Bitcoin warehouse and every computer motherboard warehouse, every speaker store with speakers did this message at once in all of London at the same time. And you said it has to repeat every 24 hours, so I guess I'll repeat it every 24 hours.
You said every 5 minutes. You're going to be busy.
God damn it.
Yeah.
We can change that.
All right, Jesus Christ. Fuck me.
Yeah, I hope that plug in the throat's comfortable.
It's not. It's as
would
uncomfortable
you
as
like
you
to have-
imagine it would be.
How would you like to have a needle stuck in your throat for 24 hours?
I mean, the noise came out of End of Sadness because End of Sadness has speakers drilled into them. So do most of their cultists. I think all of their cultists have it for this reason. Because it's funny. Also for Space Monster Scream if I ever bought it, because it's a good charm.
It is a very good charm.
Yeah.
So
Wait a minute. If we had that, we just have, like, sent in fucking a wave of like 200 cultists with boombox into Stonehenge.
Yeah,
and
it would have
turned it into gravel.
it would have killed the cultists. They take damage from the scream. It burns out the speakers.
Oh wow, there we go.
But hey, that idea was good. Doesn't mean I couldn't take 200 Pentex employees and do the exact same thing.
Yeah, or those little fucking robot dogs.
Yeah, or all the rats, like the hundreds and
Strap a
hundreds of
walker to
rats.
them.
I mean,
Yeah.
take all those pimped up cars that have those speakers in the back.
Oh yeah.
So to keep it fun, I'm not going to let you all know if that succeeded or not.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Actually, I'm not sure that would work given the amount of soak. Like that's just soaking like what?
There's
like,
only
like
one
3 or 4
way to
damage
find out.
hundreds of times.
So
Space Monster Scream is pretty loud.
what is the actual plan? Because I don't think that we've actually discussed it as far as getting, as far as Rowan's powers implementing this plan go.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the dealio, gang. Going to Stonehenge to fight Mithras is a bad plan. We're going to drop Stonehenge on the top of the Gamma Cave, and the Gamma Cave is going to come out of underground and be above ground. And in the area of the Gamma Cave in this building, I have complete control over the environment. Like I'll just open and close windows and reshape things because I can do that because it's hell.
Question, do you guys know that Rowan can do that trick?
Well, we just had a brief convo about it out topside, so I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
I'm queuing Rowan up.
Okay, that's extra.
So the plot, the plan is we're going to drop Mithras on top of the Gamma Cave in the middle of London, in our element where we have the home turf advantage with all of our resources and disposable soldiers, and just fucking kill him. Instead of us going to him where he's going to be ready for us. To do this, gesture to Rowan.
I will have to walk there, preferably alone, and then catch a ride back with Owl, hopefully to actually be there for the fight. I will need somebody or something to be in the spot that we want to basically drop Stonehenge on. They'll be fine.
All right. We got someone for that.
If I recall, weren't you going to switch Stonehenge with Big Ben and then hitch ride with Al?
Is Big Ben above the...
Yeah, is Big Ben within the area I've taken over? I've taken over this building and all of the Gamma Cave with human sacrifices. If we want to extend to Big Ben, I'm going to need like 100... I'm going to need to knock out 2 more Pentex HQs in the greater London area. And they all have it coming.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't remember Big Ben being part of this.
I don't think...
Where is
we were talking about it off mic, but
I could do it. We could do it. I just you guys gotta calm your shit down with me going to a couple more Pentex HQs, and the werewolves here know. The werewolves start laughing, I'm assuming, because they know.
Not the Black Sparrow dancers. They're down with the Pentex people.
Yeah, but they love doing murder for me when it's funny because it's hilarious because I'm basically the worm.
They don't know that they're next. No.
Fair.
Like, come on, you're telling me, okay, look, I understand the worm, I understand Pentex and the Black Spiral Dancers a little, but you're telling me a bunch of Black Spiral Dancer werewolves would absolutely get a fucking chuckle out of the reincarnating Jesus figure of the worm showing up, immediately being cool with him, going, hey, we're going to a bunch of Pentex HQs and ritual sacrifice all those people who devoted their lives to worshiping me for fun to kill an angel. You're telling me they're not going to love the irony in that these people are going to get it for no reason at all?
I think that they would actually probably prefer that you took out the people who were against the worm before you took out their actual allies.
I was under the impression the Black Spiral Dancers think Pentex is a bunch of jokes and in the way of their pure war against creation. Like, I thought there was friction there.
There's friction, but they work together.
Yeah, they work together.
Yes, but no. Like, they would rather you take out the other people who aren't, like...
Okay, listen,
on their friends list.
Listen, werewolves. You listen to me right fucking now. All right? We might be dropping nuclear bombs on London, okay? That might be happening. That's possible in the future, okay? So maybe we'd be a little more grateful about what I'm bringing to you today and not people I could kill for you tomorrow.
There's a cacophonous howl as they're very supportive of the nuclear bomb threat.
That's what I fucking thought. Jesus H. Christ. This is the thing. Not right. Rowan, this is the thing, all right? It's like, oh, you're going to work with evil and it's going to turn you. I can't even get them to fucking do a thing that would be in their best interest without having to dress it up in doomsday terms. You think I'm going to be doing this full time? Fuck that.
I don't even know what to say.
Rowan's just hands in head.
Just to get them to work in their best interest. Yeah, evil's gonna win this one for me. Fuck.
Evil historically can't work with its own self.
Yeah,
that's why it sucks.
Yeah, maybe get that on a mug.
Like the communists, the Nazis. So anyway,
I don't know.
I had no response to that. That's what that silence was.
There's an Archer line for this where Mallory Archer said something fucking insane, and someone goes, I don't have a response to that. And she goes, they never do. Like I'm saying, we can make it Big Ben if you guys just calm down about me going after another few Pentex HQs. It'll take less than a day.
See, step 1, move Big Ben over Gamma Cave, and then...
Oh, wait,
why are we trying to swap Big Ben? I've completely...
I don't understand what
Owl... Big Ben came. All right, there's a chalkboard now under the crucified guy. Okay, because I'll point at Big Ben, because Owl lives in Big Ben.
Right, yes.
Okay, so... I'm going to put this up here, is the reason that you would want to swap Stonehenge with Big Ben is that then Al could get you to London within a turn's time after you swap things without you having to spend more essence.
Oh, okay.
However, you could do it the other way around, where you basically do your swap spaces twice.
I think you're got it backwards, because if we swap Stonehenge and Big Ben will be located out in the middle of nowhere, so their hurry home technique would take Owl away from London, not towards London. So I want to keep Big Ben in London so I can get to Big Ben.
Okay, so you just switch the Parliament building, which is right next to Big Ben.
Yes.
I'm fine with that. Put Parliament
Yes.
out there at fucking Glastonbury 4, sure.
All right. Well, that means I have to do a field trip.
Oh,
to Parliament
no,
with
you're
the
right.
Pendex
You're right.
going.
Using the hurry home. Okay, you're right. What I thought was going to happen was Owl was going to basically pick you up and then like super speed you because he's the Owl, not an Owl.
Yeah, I just thought he flew fast.
Yeah, that was my understanding. Is he flew fast?
Like he'd fly up and then he'd dive bomb down right into London and be like, "Ka!" like a bird of prey in motion.
I'm pretty
He's
sure
going
that's
to
not
be
the noise
there.
an owl makes.
Look, I'm from Appalachia. I don't know what sounds owls make. I only know the sound they make when they die.
They have a
It's
hell of a load of them in
All
Appalachia.
over in Appalachia.
Not the part I was in. Not after what we did to that environment. The werewolves were pissed.
Just the
This
one
isn't the
meter
first
pulse.
Gamma Cave.
So
As someone who lives an hour away from Appalachia, I'm just like, what
Run.
the fuck is even going on?
Okay, so we don't need to move Big Ben, is what I'm hearing.
No,
or
we don't
do?
need to move Big Ben.
All right,
Okay.
fine. We won't spare Big Ben. It's not that impressive of a building.
Al is going to follow you out to Stonehenge, and then is going to use hurry home
Hurry
to
home.
get himself to Big Ben with you in his talons.
There we
And
go.
then, okay, cool. I was
Yes.
misunderstanding the whole plan.
Look, I didn't really care what the plan was. The plan was we have to get Big Ben to where that is, and I was on board 100% without even knowing the details.
See, swap
Cool.
the British Museum.
The plan is we're going to send Big Ben to hell. It's like,
Yeah.
what about Mithras? Who?
What?
Why?
Let's
I'm
go
going to
flood that
Stop
Parliament
mission,
building.
let's fuck up Big Ben. All right.
Okay,
They just spent so much money on it.
so we are going to switch scenes over to Rowan on his way to Stonehenge.
Does Rowan even own a car at this point? I thought Rowan was hoping.
I thought he was going to take public transport.
Okay,
Stonehenge?
Jesus Christ. Okay, Jesus Christ, no. We will steal you a nice car, and I will hack it so it only plays Dragula out of its speaker system, and you can take that to Stonehenge.
Did you even bother to ask if I like Dragula or not?
Look, you
I mean,
like
if you
Dragula.
don't, you're out of
Everyone
the
does.
circle. If you don't, you're out of the circle. Let's
Look,
be clear on
everyone
that.
loves Dragula. There's no one in the world that doesn't. It sounds awesome on repeat for 6 hours.
All right.
Or however long it takes to get to
I
Stone.
don't even think it's 6 hours. I think it's like, I want to say it's actually like 90 minutes.
London.
Welcome to the UK.
Stonehenge. Okay, maps.
Okay, so before we do this, I'm looking over.
No, we're
the
already
game.
doing this. It's too late.
I have to do this.
How
It's
far
an
is
hour
it?
and 45 minutes. It's only 85 miles.
Oh my god.
Before I get on the train or whatever car is blasting out Dragula, I am going to go over to whatever we've decided we're swapping with it, put a white strip on it, look at whoever is guarding it and say, don't touch it, don't let anybody touch it, and leave, and now we can go to Stonehenge.
All right.
I mean, it's only 2 hours,
We're
40
just swap
minutes.
Stonehenge with like a fucking McDonald's on the corner of the street above the Gamma Cave.
And you get there real fast because I'll reuse the blocker cars from season 1 that are sentient to like make sure traffic gets out of the way. They're cop cars and they're blaring their sirens.
Wait a minute, we're in the middle of evacuating London. Wouldn't we have just created ungodly congestion on all the streets flowing out?
It's an off-roader model.
Oh,
I took a helicopter.
You know what? I guess yeah. No, yeah. I guess we could. Yeah, I'll have a helicopter. Yeah, I can get a helicopter. We can get a helicopter. They're easy to steal.
Let's get a helicopter.
Yeah.
I'm going to Stonehenge, and you can't stop me.
Yeah.
Right?
You can take the public transit. It only takes 2 hours, 15 minutes. You can just have to stop by Salisbury.
Oh my god.
Not Tidworth or Winchester or
Next to
Eastleigh.
Old Sarum.
Oh my
And-
god, so we arrive at Stonehenge.
To everybody who actually lives in the UK, I'm not sorry. So,
yeah, Salisbury, the biggest building that shows up on your map is a Tesco Extra. Go fuck yourself.
can we swap that with
So,
Stonehenge?
Rowan.
Is it that close to Downton?
If it's above the Gamma Cave, then yes.
Yeah, it's a guy. Okay, there's a guy. He's he's one of those COs I didn't kill. And he's like, hello, I'm a human sacrifice. Look at this bomb they taped to me. Put a white ribbon on me. Hello.
The charm will not actually let you swap a person in a place. It's a person in a person or a place in a place.
Fine, it's a big fucking bomb then. And there's just a Pentex CEO taped to it. Switch that with Stonehenge.
Oh my god.
Just that you can.
And that's Stonehenge.
That's not a skill that you have.
What skill?
Roll wits plus Dragula.
Right?
Not wits.
The helicopter's blaring that the whole time like it's Viet fucking Nom.
No, I'm looking for
Mithras just
How
fucking
to-
awakens with the rising of the sun. Just here's helicopter blades and like it's blaring crazy train as it gets closer.
Should it be the Rise of Valkyries?
Alright, it's not on repeat, so it just moved over to End of Sadness'
Rowan.
Rush collection, which is
Okay,
nothing but B-sides.
I mean, some of the best sides of the Rush collection. Rowan, if
We're gonna
you-
fuck this guy up, Tom Sawyer. Let's do it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Rowan, as you're on your way to Stonehenge, if you could please roll me Perception and Alertness at difficulty 7.
Okay.
What's the Dragula modifier for that?
I think I might be using my excellency because I know this is important.
Alright.
You said difficulty 7?
Mm-hmm.
Difficulty 4.
Did you say difficulty 4?
Yeah, I drop it by 3.
Welcome to Continuum.
Okay, I wanted to know what you were doing.
Yeah, that's my excellency.
Okay.
I don't get a lot of dice to work with, but they all count.
You get
So that's 9 successes.
Jesus!
On 7 dice. Wait. Do a 10s camp. Double.
Not unless you got a specialty.
Do you have a special? Do you have a specialty in perception, or specifically in finding paths or finding traps?
Oh
No. Okay, so only 7 successes. I'm sorry.
Fucking lore path. Jesus Christ.
Fucking yeah. I hinted at it in the season 1 finale. This dude's a malefactor.
Oh, fuck us.
I don't know what that means.
He's got lore forge, lore of earth, warpaths.
I don't know what that means.
Demon of the Earth. Earth Shaper.
So, Rowan,
Yes.
you exit out of the car at the point that the car stops driving you towards Stonehenge. It's about a mile walk. Not a big deal. I'm sorry, it's about a kilometer walk. Not a big deal. We're in Britain.
Right.
And as you're walking about halfway, about half the kilometer up there to Stonehenge, your Gatimian nature starts to kind of look around and realize that the path is winding towards not Stonehenge. Not towards like Woodhenge or any of the other bullshit. It is literally taking you off into a weird path into the wilderness around there.
Oh.
And as you
That's dope.
observe the wilderness, you can see that the trees along that way have gnashing teeth and grasping hands that, if you had followed that path, would have tried to grab you and eat you.
Oh. Well, 2 can play at this game. And I'm going to... Oh.
To let everyone who is interested in what happened, that was Conceal the Path, War of Path 3 with the Tormented version, where he basically laid a trap for anyone who he knew was going to try and find him.
Can Earthbound only use the tormented versions of their shit?
Yes, Earthbound can only use the tormented versions.
Okay. It's been years since I looked, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I mean, they can only use the tormented versions because they are permanently at Torment 10.
That's what I thought. Okay.
All right.
So you realize that path was going to try and take you through that. To let you know what would have happened if you failed that, you would have taken 4 bashing damage.
Yeah, that's not good for me.
It's not good, but it's not the worst.
No, I mean, it's literally not good for me. I don't think I have more than like 6 health boxes.
Yeah, do you even have
Bashing is only like a single slash, so it would have only hit you for like 2 health boxes.
All right, that's fair.
So maybe
It's not the worst. So,
Yeah.
with that out of the way and realizing Mithras's trap, you actually get to approach Stonehenge.
Okay.
Do we want to reset the recording? It's been like over in 10 minutes.
Sure.
If we want to take a pause, sure.
Yeah, if you guys want to take a pause, I'm down with that.
It's just usually not a great idea to let it run much
Yeah,
longer.
all right.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry, we're not going to cut any of this. The listeners will hear this right at the point Heater hits stop and cuts me off in a comedic fashion.
And
it didn't happen.
In a comedic fashion.
I tried to drag it out.
A comedic fashion.
And we're back.
Rowan,
Yes.
you approach Stonehenge. Without people around, without lights around, Stonehenge is actually a little ominous. Actually, it's way more ominous than you remember it the last time you were here. The last time you were here, you just had a little weird feeling in the pit of your stomach as you guys had that moving van to take to Doorstep.
Yes.
It's weird how that everything kind of came back here.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it too much, but now it makes a lot more sense. In not a good way.
Well, I mean, sometimes hiding in plain sight works to its own advantages. Right?
True, true.
So tell me, I know that you've already set one bit of this charm somewhere in London. What's going through Rowan's head as he's going to set the other one and get ready for this switcheroo?
Mostly he is realizing that he might have gone into this plan a little half-cocked and is like going, oh shit, I am just a guy with wearing a t-shirt and jeans and shoes, and I'm going to go assault some sort of heavy hell angel or something. Like, it's setting in how precarious of a situation he's in.
That's completely fair. As that you get within about 30 yards, 90 feet for us Americans, of
Someone
of
out there who's like
Stonehenge.
a mathematician, just like locked in their chair, screaming every time.
I'm pretty sure that it's
and
like
meter is the same thing.
I'm pretty sure that a yard is like 3 feet, isn't it? No, is that a meter?
Yes.
No, okay.
Shit.
Yes, a yard is definitionally 3 feet, and a meter and a yard are approximately the same, but not quite.
Okay, so like 90 feet.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying like 30 yards.
Yeah.
Yes, or a little bit less than.
I'm just fondly remembering time you just switched a mile to a kilometer. Like, that's the same thing.
Okay. So
that's what I do. I'm not going to bother pulling up the conversion table. Fuck that.
So as you get within a close enough distance to be dealt with by the demon, but not close enough to actually touch Stonehenge.
All right.
You can hear in the air the vibrations of air as a voice that you remember hearing about 1.5 years ago. Well, 1.5 years by your own recollection. Even if even if Gatimian Rowan wasn't still the same Rowan that was in the Hollow Earth, the sense of time is still about the same.
Right.
And you can hear the sound of Aleph, or 90s Mike, as End of Sadness called him, reverberating in your head. Rowan, what are you doing here? I thought we were friends. I'm here to say, what are you doing? It's so nice to see you.
Well, it's good, nice to see you too. But I mean, we can be friends, honestly.
Of course we can. So, I hear that you've all gotten wind of my master plan.
Yeah, it's not a great one. Don't like it all that much.
Oh, well, do you have a better one? I'm totally open to suggestions.
I mean, you're kind of putting me on the spot here. I haven't had. How much time have you had?
A couple, about a century, honestly. Plus everything that I had in the abyss. But that's not a big deal. Listen, Rowan, I'm just trying to help my subjects.
I've been hearing a lot of that, honestly.
Right, but I mean, I'm not out here, crucifying CEOs.
Oh, so you're listening in.
It's hard not to.
All right. We're not going to be on the same side if you take away people's free will. I'm not okay with that.
I'm not taking away their free will. I'm giving them the free will of their best life.
That's just the same thing.
So you would have people make the worst choices for themselves?
Sure.
But what if they had the option to make the best choices for themselves? Isn't that the better choice?
Yeah, and I still don't see the.
To let you know, Sam, at this
Yes.
point you're about halfway through the walk from where the voice started to getting to Stonehenge.
Right. Yeah, that's the entire point. Somebody can have the choice to make the worst choice, even knowing that there's a better choice there.
Oh, I'm not taking away the ability to make the worst choice. I'm taking away the ability for the other people that would be affected by the worst choice to be affected by the worst choice.
That is the same. The world's interconnected. You know that.
So
You're smart.
going to say that the so you're not here to help humanity then?
That seems like a jump in logic.
I mean, I just want to give people the opportunity to choose their best life for themselves. What if someone had the opportunity to be the king of a country versus a shoemaker? Wouldn't you want them to choose the choice that let them be the best them?
Well, what about Millie? It was her thing her choice. Was her choice to not be attached to you her best choice? Because she didn't want to make that choice. She wanted to be not attached to you. And you wouldn't let her.
Well, I mean, she needed a thing to stop her problem. If these problems come up, then obviously people in our positions need to be there to help them. She had an unfortunate run-in with fate. She was only supposed to live for days, and I helped her live for years. In fact, the reason you're here is because of her. Why don't you stop whatever plan you and your friends have? You can just not do it,
I mean, same with yours. We could have a nice cup of tea and talk it over.
Oh, but see, Rowan, the problem is that I've already seen the throne of God. And I know that that's where I belong.
That's Bond villain talking again. Look, do you think maybe it's empty for a reason? Do you think that nobody should be sitting in there?
I think that it's empty because he gave up. He saw what that humans would do, and he didn't have the power to deal with the choices that they could make because he couldn't control them like us. But I'm better than him. I'm perfect, Rowan.
Not really. I mean, I personally I liked you
What?
in.
What? How dare you? I am a perfect creation, Rowan. I control reality around me.
I can control reality around me too. It's not limited to you, and I'm just a mortal. So, fuck off.
Have you heard of Mithras?
That's such a good line. So ... fuck off. But like you had like there was like a period and a question mark and a shrug emoticon next to that. Like you clearly intoned that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, give me just 1 second because I do have to roll something for him.
Okay.
Oh no, because Demon is so fucking weird, I didn't give him dots in this one thing.
Oh no.
Listen, I gave him dots in the good thing.
So what doesn't he have dots in?
He does not have dots in expression.
Is that for writing?
Technically it is. Oh no, I did not put that at the right difficulty. Give me just 1 second. I gotta re-roll that. Oh no!
Botch.
That is exactly what happened.
Oh, yay.
So, Rowan, as you're about a third of the way there, you can feel a breakdown in reality around you. Suddenly, for a moment, you feel like you are miles away from Stonehenge. As to give a little spoiler for next episode, he uses the, lore 2 Sphere of Chaos of Lore of Chaos.
What?
What does
What
that
does that mean?
Sorry. So Earthbound get specific black knowledge lores. He
Oh, boy.
uses the lore of chaos, and he uses the rank 2 of lore of chaos, which is ironically called Sphere of Chaos.
Okay.
Which I realizing as that I said that it was just like me saying chaos twice, but with 2 words. Chaos. Yeah.
Do I need to go summon a white sphere and try to attack you?
No.
Cast damnation.
So, because he botched, basically his sphere of chaos is only going to affect him but you see it for a moment as you're close to him. For a moment, you feel like that you are miles away from him, and then within a second, you are right up against the edge of Stonehenge.
Oh, well.
He was trying to keep you away from him and basically fuck with your perception of what is reality. But because he botched, he accidentally drew you closer.
Oh boy.
You are right up against the main pillar of Stonehenge, the one that you know that you have to do your thing on.
That's amazing. You pissed him off so bad that he's like trying to send you away, but he's like so mad that what he actually did was pulled you up so he could beat the shit out of you.
Yes.
He has also been insulting you.
God damn it!
Get away from me, you useless shit!
Oh boy. Okay, so no, T is out of the option then, and he's going to slap a piece of paper onto a stone of Stonehenge that contains the sign of Ceres. It is a black prayer strip, and the moment that happens, Stonehenge and I don't know, the local Tesco get swapped over.
That Tesco's super far away. I don't think it's part of this deal.
There are other Tesco's in Britain.
There
The
are so
bomb.
many Tesco's in Britain.
There's a Tesco in Salisbury, but Salisbury is pretty far from Stonehenge by walking distance.
There's a
Okay,
Tesco
let's not
directly
worry.
above the Gamma Cave.
Yeah, it's the Tesco near the Gamma Cave,
Look,
not the local
Stonehenge
Tesco.
vanishes, and a large missile with a CEO duct taped to it takes its place.
Yes.
Told you
Spoiler
it has to
alert.
be a structure. It has to be a building.
Okay, fine. I build it. I give it a concrete foundation, and I build it. And I could have
Why
given it
not
an address
just
in a mailbox.
why not just put the Fenchurch building there?
Fine. And then to make Holden happy, it's the Fenchurch building.
Well,
And
I mean
then-
that was me, not Holden, but
To make him happy, that it's a structure.
And it's going to sunburn the shit out of everyone who visits Woodhenge, and they'll deserve it.
Woodhenge is going to be burned to a crisp.
A lot of the outside of it is covered in explosives that are all glitter based because I was trying to do a bit.
And then you blow Rowan up. Good job.
He left.
I'm not there. I'm still there. I have to catch a ride with Rowan. I mean, Al back.
All right, well, you're covered in glitter then. That sucks, but I didn't think this through.
Okay.
I am both a foreigner and neurodivergent. You can't pin this on me, Rowan.
Yes, he can.
Okay, well,
You are
I
directly
tried.
responsible.
are we really responsible for our actions? Didn't God make us all in His image?
Okay. That only works if you let Mithras win.
Turns out the enemy was right. They
just-
just surrender.
I just want to replace Stonehenge with a glitter bomb so that all of the minions and lieutenants that were there, thinking they were caught as fuck, get glitter bombed with body glitter. It would have been, in my mind, it would have been funny.
We went over this plan. I told you I have to leave with. I have to catch a ride. With
Well, it should have been faster than this.
All right, look. No
Did
one-
we get glitter bomb too? Did we glitter bomb a fucking Incarna spirit? Is that
Yeah,
what the
yeah. Look, you're not hurt. Glitter bombs don't kill people, okay? This isn't a gender reveal
Just the
party.
environment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
isn't
the
a-
gender reveal parties kill people. Like
that's what I said. I just said it doesn't hurt you. This isn't a gender reveal
It's
party.
not like
Oh,
that.
okay, there we go.
I agreed with you. It's harmless microplastic glitter, Rowan. Harmless to you, but not to owls.
God.
And
So
their small little
yeah.
livers.
So we've just
Alan,
bejazzled Glastonbury
okay.
tour. Wonderful.
Okay, so
Good. I'm glad.
not focusing on London here, but focusing on the area where Stonehenge used to be, and Rowan is now standing. How are you getting back to London in time for the fight?
I'm catching a ride with Al, who has come out and who will use hurry home technique, carrying me in his talons.
Al will come home, use hurry home technique, and grab you in their talons. In the process of using hurry home technique, they will take off any of the glitter that the both of you have gotten.
That's impossible. It's glitter. We are forever full of glitter.
Infernal glitter.
Owl is merely a god. I mean, this is glitter.
Al
you're
couldn't
right, you're
handle
right.
4 Loco. I'm pretty sure glitter's a tall order for his bird brain.
I
We
mean,
will, for the rest
Doesn't-
of the time.
don't you think it's like perfect dodge thing that Sidereals have?
Yeah,
You
spend
would-
essence on that.
Yes, but does Rowan have that? And is Rowan willing to use essence to perfectly dodge glitter?
I'll be honest, I am chewing through essence so fast right now that I
Right?
cannot afford it.
So, you are going to use the hurry home technique, which is going to get you down there. So, does hurry home just let them get there automatically, like within a turn, or is it like it takes time?
Oh, what does it say?
Holden, you know this entire system.
That's right.
Come on, friend, who is like fading very quickly.
Hurry home.
It's probably a turn.
Let's just say it fucking works. Let's say
I
Owl
have
did an
not
owl
looked-
ritual.
I have not looked at World of Darkness Spirit Charms in like.
Okay, so what I'm
What
going to
year
say.
did I write fucking Werewolf 20th? 2011. So
Oh, is it in
Werewolf
Werewolf
30th?
20th? Yeah, I can grab that book.
Oh my god.
I don't even know
Get
if it's
home.
called Hurry
You know
Home
what?
Technique.
You don't even know where that book is right now.
You guys just
I'm
get
not gonna-
home.
Like,
You guys get home. You know what? I'm
Yes.
gonna say that Al has prepared this in advance, so it's like a ritual thing. So Al gets you there when you're needed to be. So it's not
Yes.
like you're losing a turn.
okay.
You drop down into combat with Mithras, Stonehenge, in the middle of London. And at this moment, Rowan, that's when you realize, you know what? And the sadness, Mithras, seems like they're all saying the same fucking thing. So please, my good sir,
Oh no.
roll me that limit
You son of a bitch.
and tell me what you roll using Discordant Flaw.
Okay, discordant flaw.
I specifically requested I be betrayed and murdered before this part of the combat.
It is against a difficulty of 6.
I rolled 10 dice because I just limit broke.
Yeah.
Against difficulty 6. And that is a nice roll, a nice healthy roll of 6.
Okay, so on a 6 for Discordant Flaw, the effects of the previous 2 levels of severity for several days. Additionally, people. Okay, so something about the world in the character's presence is wrong for a short while, but this does last for several days around Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
Watches might count backwards in in his presence.
Gravity's was working correctly.
Gravity, time, or geography around the character may suddenly misbehave in unpredictable ways, giving periodic +1 difficulty penalties.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not
Additionally,
bad.
people intermittently misidentify the Gatimian as being
Uh-oh.
someone else they have strong feelings about. So, to
Uh-oh.
let you all know what the deal is for next session,
Oh, no, don't do this.
I am basically allowed to call a +1 difficulty on random rolls. I'll probably
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of roll a d10. And every now and again, you guys might just call Rowan a different fucking name, which might give him more limit.
I've been doing that constantly this whole campaign.
How dare you?
Well, it could be worse. You could think he's Mithras and then we want to kill him.
Well, it does say anybody you have strong feelings about, so...
Hello,
yeah.
Andrew Parker.
Yeah, so sometimes you'll just see me as Andrew Parker, and I will have to deal with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
check what kind of intimacy people have. For me, it's my parents. Okay. Only person listed, in my things.
So, I don't think we're going to have the opportunity to get to the actual combat. So, is there anything else we want to do before we wrap it up tonight? As that Rowan descends off of the wings of the owl and brings with him a reality-distorting aura, along with literally the Earthbound, who has a reality-distorting lore.
Well,
Oh, boy.
I think we need to stop for a second because Holden seems to be offline.
Oh no!
Oh.
Okay, good. Pause.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Okay, so we're doing the outro then?
Well, you were gonna whatever you were gonna say before we disconnected, and then it was gonna be all the wrap up.
Oh, I was going to say that Rowan took Stonehenge to the middle of London. This is where the battlefield's starting, and he just rolled his limit, everything like that.
Yeah, we're all prepped. So I guess this is a tune in next week for the thrilling conclusion.
When we have to hit the button.
The button.
Button.
The button.
Yay.
The battle sheet button.
Button.
Battle sheet button.
The button.
Ah, there we go. And on that note, I was Devin.
Brendan.
Peter.
Holden.
Sam.
And this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off. That was a flawless ending.
This game is a collaboration between A Pair of Dice Lost and sponsored by Nobody Podcasts. You can find us at apairofdicelost.podbean.com and sponsored by nobody.podbean.com. You can find Exalted vs. World of Darkness over at holdenshearer.wordpress.com.